This week is National Suicide Prevention Week, so I spoke with Nancy Brooks, the executive director of the National Alliance on Mental Illness in Louisville. She and her team are tracking the impacts on our community firsthand and offering resources to help.
What you're going to experience in isolation situations is experiences like loneliness, which lead to depression and anxiety. And in addition to all this, we were seeing these great numbers of people losing their jobs. Housing is going to become a huge issue in this next development of what is transitioning through COVID, as well as business closures. So these are all life-changing repercussions that have mental health side effects. Just keep talking and keep looking for intervention through professionals.
If you or someone you know is experiencing suicidal thoughts, I want you to know that there is hope and there is help. Text me the word resources. The number is 502-582-7290. You'll get a list of websites and phone numbers that can help.
I have to tell you something. I'm a fantastic liar. Do you remember that stolen car situation our freshman year? Yeah, that was me, 100%. I didn't even need the car, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. And I did. I even got out of a whole year of math homework because I convinced Mrs. Truly that I was slowly going blind. My mom never quite figured out why I suddenly got so good at calculus. I'm so good at lying that I can even convince myself to feel something or to not feel something. Which brings me to the fact that I've been lying to you since the day that we met. I can lie about so many things, but can't lie about this anymore. I can't lie about the fact that all I think about is your smile and your laugh. Especially the one you do when you're nervous when you get called on in class. And the fact that you never cross your T's when you're writing, which as your editing partner is extremely annoying and endearing. I tried to love my way into anyone else. I even convinced myself that I had a crush on Mrs. Johnson out of pure desperation. That was just a lie. I'm not going to stop lying to parents, teachers, or the police for that matter. But I don't want to lie to you anymore. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm honestly in love with you.
Something I need to say to you. Something that I've been kept inside this entire time. I love you. And I didn't know what that meant until now. I mean, everyone always says that love is a feeling and that you won't know what it is until it hits you, but I've been hit with this feeling multiple times. And no one talks about when that feeling of love is gone or when that feeling of being hit is absent. You see, in the dictionary, love is defined by an intense feeling of deep affection, but it doesn't talk about unconditional love and how it's a practice and not an expectation. ever since I met you, I've had this deep, unconditional love. Even when I hated you, disliked you, but I've never loved anyone or anything in my entire life as much as I love you. Being with you, what I learned is that love is water. Yeah. I know it's like Bruce Lee, but it's true. It like whatever it is, it's still water. Whether it's boiling, frozen, salty, fresh, or even toxic, it's still water. That's the only element that can describe my love for you. Even when it evaporates, it turns into a cloud, and that cloud becomes rain, and it even cleans up the toxic parts in the world. Without water, you can't grow anything. That's why I love you, because you help me grow.
I ordered gin and I'm sitting at the same table as you. What more do you want? Sympathy? You won't get it. You don't deserve it. I gave you years of my life, more than you deserved. I threw myself into pit after pit for you to be happy. Is this your olive branch? And do you really expect me to take it? I'm here for the booze, okay? Don't flatter yourself. There are 1,000,001 things I would rather do than to hear your half-assed, it's partly my fault apology. I sat through that for far too long. You have taken all of the compassion I had to give. This person who loved and forgave, you broke her. I can't even watch someone open a door for someone anymore without being a cynic, and that's you. You just came in here, you set everything on fire. I was somebody before you came along. I had dreams. I had favorite songs, movies, foods. I could live, but you just tore all of it down. And now you ask me here to listen to your apologies. You know, a year ago, maybe I would have. I would sit here and we'd go home together. A year ago, I would have stayed for you. You don't have that hold on me anymore. I'm gonna be somebody again. I'm gonna find my dreams and make them happen. And you're gonna have no choice but to watch from your pathetic pity party where you belong.
There's something I need to say to you. I lied. I'm not okay. No, I am not okay. In fact, I've never felt more alone. And it's not your fault. No, I'm not blaming you. But do you know how difficult it is to accept that you're the reason you feel the way you do? You're the reason bad things are happening? I'm more anxious than I've ever been, and I feel like I can't even talk to you about it. Of all people, I feel like I can't even talk to you. Because you don't even believe in mental health, right? Anxiety is just a trick of the mind. It's something only women deal with. I knew that if I came to you, you would just tell me the same thing you used to tell me all the time growing up. Toughen up. Be strong. Be a man. Be a man. As if being a man means never being able to show any emotion. Well, congratulations. You broke me. Because now, I don't even know how to talk to people about what I'm going through. I don't even know how to ask anybody for help. I don't even know how to ask anybody for help. As if you having a single conversation with me when I needed you was going to make you less of a man. No, I'll tell you what made you less of a man. Not being there for your son when he really needed you. And I don't even want an apology now. No, it would be worthless now. I just want you to know that one day I'm going to be a better father than you ever could be. I want you to live the rest of your life knowing that everything I do, everything I say, I'm doing it in spite of you. I'm doing it because it's everything you couldn't.
No, you don't. I'm sorry, I've been trying to hold this in, but I can't anymore. You have no idea what it feels like, because if you did, you wouldn't say that. I'm so fed up with people telling me I just need to relax. You don't think I've thought of that? Like, gee, let me just relax and then all of this will just go away. Little spoiler for you, it won't. Believe me, I wish I could just take a breath and be all calmed down, but it doesn't work that way, okay? You have no idea what it feels like to be doing one thing and thinking about 5 completely different things at the same time. To constantly worry about getting things done and then feeling like shit for not doing them, but trying to be kind to yourself because that's what your therapist says is the most important thing to do. But it's not really. It's not. Because that just feels like an excuse to take time to self-care, which I get is important. But then I go to bed and I think about all the things that I didn't do because I took time for myself. And then like weird scenarios about my family dying or someone breaking in, and then those thoughts get interrupted by really cool ideas that I will never do, and they will just pile up in the file that says, you're not good enough to actually do this. It is not just stress. Stress is specific. This is a constant whirlwind of thoughts and emotions that follows you around and never stops. And even when you manage to achieve one good thing and conquer one feeling, there's a pile of all the others just saying, nope, you didn't do all these things, not good enough. So no, you don't understand. You are productive and successful. Your life is fucking perfect, so stop telling me that you get it because you don't.
There's something I need to say to you, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna say it. So here goes. Okay. The night of your going away party, I was so happy for you. You know, you just seemed so excited telling everybody your plans and how you could not wait to go to New York and how you were so excited to start your new job and finally jumpstart your career. Everyone kept asking me if we were going to make things work and if the distance bothered me, and I kept reassuring everyone that I had no problems with the distance. But the only thing is, I was lying. In fact, that entire night, I was lying. The thought of you leaving town and leaving me, I mean, I know you said you weren't leaving me, but that's what it felt like, okay? The thought of you just going off and doing your own thing and doing what was right for you, for some reason, bothered me. As much as I tried to act like everything was all good and that nothing bothered me, they were all just lies. Because to be honest, I just couldn't understand why you would do this to us. I mean, everything was going so well. And then you told me that you just wanted to leave. So that night, I found myself getting angrier and angrier as the questions kept falling and flowing in. And I need to get away. So I walked over to the bar and had a couple of drinks. And eventually, I was so wasted that I went up to Lillian's room and tried to clean myself up in her bathroom. And I ended up just laying on her bed, going through old pictures of us. I came across the picture of you and I at Disneyland and how we took that edible, and I was so out of it that I started crying on Splash Mountain. And I thought about the moments that we shared and how things were just going to be so different. And to be honest, I don't think I was ready for it. I don't think I was ready for the change that you wanted me to be a part of. And I just lost it. The thought of me waking up every morning and you weren't going to be there scared the shit out of me. And in my midst of crying, I must have been loud because Mark walked in and he asked what was wrong. And I told him that I told him that I was really going to miss you and that I wasn't sure what our relationship was going to be like after this. So I did the stupidest thing that I could ever do. We started kissing, and one thing led to another, and before I knew it, my clothes were off. And when I was done, all I could think about was you and how I just want to say that I'm so sorry for ever hurting you, for ever putting you in a position where you felt like you couldn't take it anymore. I'm sorry for not speaking up and telling you how I really felt. I'm sorry for not being the woman that you wanted me to be. I'm sorry for not giving you what you deserved. And I don't really know what to say, but I'm sorry. And I still love you.
Hey, there's something I have to say to you. I can tell you're busy, so I'll just go fuck myself. I drove Max to get an abortion. Sorry. I mean, not sorry that I drove her. Sorry that I'm telling you like this. Look, you made a shitty call. And I don't think you had any right to make that shitty call. She's 15, Dad. 15. Even if she did have a baby right now, a fucking baby, for Christ's sake, who would take care of it? You? Me? One alcoholic or the other because we did such a bang-up job with Mags already? I mean, who are you? Who are you to put that kind of pressure on a kid? She's a fucking kid. Are you even listening to me? Did you even know how old she is? You're a nightmare. You're an absolute nightmare. And I can't believe I let her stay here with you. Oh, don't call. She doesn't want to talk to you.
I had so many dreams, so many goals, so much potential. I was supposed to be great. I was supposed to be a success. I was supposed to something. And I was brought up to be a strong man. These little problems wasn't supposed to faze me. But now every little problem, I put a little bit of its worldly pleasure on me. I worked hard for everything I have done. I put my time, blood, sweat, tears into everything good in my life. But in the blink of an eye, everything I worked for is taken from me.
There's an atmosphere with this guy of murder. I mean, he wouldn't murder me. That's not what I'm saying. But it's there. It's like an aroma. I remember the first time I was meeting him. He was saying hello, you know, being nice, introducing himself. And I remember thinking to myself, he's gonna rape me. And just like that, right out of that, I gave him my phone number. And then we met up for the first time. It's in his office. I walk in, he closes the door behind me, click. And I felt this weight come over my arms and my legs, and my whole anatomy went to another world. It was like, what we were saying was like we were one bunch of people in one room, but what we were doing, or we were a very different bunch of people in a very different room. A room without words. It was like we had a secret from ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? You do though, kinda, don't you?
I wish it was easy. I wish I could say it gets better, that he falls in love with you back next time, that they forgive you for their mistakes. I wish I could say that just in case bottle at the bottom of every purse was useless. I can't explain exactly how I see time. All I know is it moves forward and backwards in unison. With every step I take, we are pulled apart till we clash together on the other side. It comes full circle. Fused together lies our progress and our demise. How silly of you to believe you could leave our past behind. I wish I could say that the good days made up for the bad ones. That writing helps, that the poems didn't get repetitive, that people listened and actually heard what they said. I am so sorry that your end result is always your first solution. I am sorry that the meds don't work. that talking didn't help, that God ignored your prayers. I am sorry that even when surrounded by love, you are unable to picture the future. I am sorry that the future I know isn't growing up, or getting married, or having kids, or growing old. I am sorry that when I close my eyes at night, I dream of joke-filled eulogies and too little too late grave-bound apologies, and it's not a threat, okay? I promise. It's a promise. The first one, the oldest one, the most sacred. This life is a debt destined to be paid, and I am happy to give. How will we eventually explain to the people we loved that it wasn't their fault? How do I put into words the agony of living through every birthday and every New Year? Each day, the weight of my world gets heavier. Will they ever forgive us if we can't hold it up any longer? And you can't measure pain. But is the curtain call worth their applause? Will they ever stop clapping? I don't know. But I can't stand on this stage forever. I am already living an encore on borrowed time.
Okay, rápido. We don't have much time. Okay. I need you guys to be strong. Okay? We always told you that Mom and Dad and myself were born in Mexico. Mom and Dad decided to come over for a better future for us. And they pay their taxes and work 7 days a week, every day for over 18 years of hard labor. And they respect the law and its citizens. But you know what happens if La Migra were to catch them. Okay, we're running out of time. I just got off the phone and los agarraron. Okay. They were at their jobs and they just took them. And I know our plan has always been for me to take over in case anything like this ever happened. But my DACA has expired, so they're coming for me too. And I don't want you guys to freak out, okay? You have to be strong. And both of you guys have to stick together no matter what happens. You stick together and you don't let them separate you. Let them know that you are American citizens and you have rights, okay? But don't make them mad. Do as you're told as well. Okay? This is scary. I know it is. It's okay. I mean, this is all I've ever known. I've been here since I was 2. And it's not fair. You know, they take our land, they kick us out. And then they love our culture, but they hate us. But I promise you, I'm gonna find Mom and Dad, and we're gonna come get you. Okay? Just please don't let them separate you. Okay. Okay, they're here. Please, just remember, I love you, and we're gonna get you back, okay? Just please stay strong. Oh, please! What are you doing to them now?
Being trans is not an action in the string of my commands. It's not a choice I burden upon myself to live as a man. I hated men growing up. Thought that they were crude. Thought that they were aggressive and arrogant and ridiculously lewd. Why would I put it upon myself to burden my own body? To tarnish my family's views on me, to push away everybody. I wrote a song that once said, "You think I chose to not be okay? I don't get what's so hard to understand or what I have to say to show you that this isn't just some run-of-the-mill game. I'm not here to prove that I can change just for the sake of fame. I don't want to risk discrimination when I walk into a hospital. To be turned away and shamed, be ridiculed and belittled, for them to admit I have cancer, but turn around and say, sorry, we won't treat you because I'm trans or because I'm gay. Being trans is not an action in the string of my commands. It's not a choice I burden upon myself to live as a man. So don't come at me saying that I chose this life of hardship, or I'm getting what I deserve for betting on the wrong chip. If I lived another year, or a month, or a day as the woman that I was, I wouldn't be here to say that I am so damn sick of all you stupid shitbags who are so used to privilege you won't see beyond your red flags of hate and of delusion. You only worship what you want, because if you worship God, you know He loves us regardless of our lower parts. And one more time, let me rephrase that entire paragraph. I'm not choosing to be trans, but I am choosing to laugh at the face of your discrimination and your hate and all your anger, because at the end of the day, you're the only one who's making clangor, while I'm chilling in my mansion with my favorite people beside me, sipping cocktails in a bar and living life beside a palm tree. Being trans is not an action in the string of my commands. It's not a choice I burden upon myself to live as a man. But if I were to go back and redo it all again, I choose to be happy, to be who I am. Amen.
There's something I need to say to you. I had this whole speech planned out, and I had lines I was going to say to you about how badly I fucked up and how sorry I am. But seeing your face right now makes it a lot fucking harder than I thought it would be. You know, the past couple of days, I kept imagining myself saying this all calm, cool, and collected, which is obviously not the case right now, but fuck. What I'm trying to say is that it's you. It's always been you. And I think there's always been a part of me that has always known that, but also another part of me that has always been scared of love and scared of being loved. But with you, that fear goes away. With you, everything fits. So I need you. I need you to forgive me. I need you to tell me what I could do to make you forgive me so you could feel safe again. Because I fucking love you.
There's something I need to say to you. I quit. Oh, the looks on your faces. You don't get it. Okay, I will be the mule you see me as and do the mental work for you one last time. Working here, I've been so good. Too good for my own good. Never stepping on toes, always surpassing the standards and the status quo. I have sacrificed so much of myself, so much of my blackness for this job, for survival. All my life, I've been the only black woman in the room, and I quit because 400 years of ancestral rage is gonna get me fired anyway. What was the breaking point? The lynchings of my people being reduced yet again to another talking point in the Rolodex of this company's bullshit. And that statement, we see you, we hear you, we stand with you, #BLM, performative bullshit. Not a dime to my people, no community outreach. And Mr. Louis, CEO extraordinaire, you milked that PR for all it was worth. If I lit a fire for every time you used me as your diversity token, all of your mansions would be ashes beneath my feet. Understand that no amount of money will make up for the years of hair touching or racist jokes or your beloved CEO grabbing my ass every chance he gets. Every day I clock in with the blood from another lynching fresh on my eyes. You profit endlessly off of me while their murders replay in my head. And I don't need to tell you what's going on. You know, you've always known what's been going on. Black lives only matter when it affects your bottom dollar. And this black life that's been doing all of your work has never mattered to you. And so I quit.
Tell you I'm all good. We can all choose how we feel and we all would. It's sad to say I've been dead on the inside. Scared to tell my mama I don't wanna see them tears fly. Still I can't tell you I'm all good. If we can all choose how we feel and we all would. It's sad to say I've been dead on the inside. Scared to tell my mama I don't wanna see them tears fly. And what if I can fly so high and I come back down? But I don't want that sound and you're not laughing no more. But some telling me stay, some telling me go, some telling me yes, but some telling me no, and some telling me breathe, but some telling me choke, and some say I ain't nothing, but some say I'm the GOAT, and some telling me crash, or maybe stay on the road, and some saying go fast, but maybe I should go slow down with the drinks that you sipping, take another shot, you on the ground when you feel it, quarantine had me in the ring with some feelings, I've been in the ring with some feelings, yeah, KO, AO, grandma told me lay low, and if I'm feeling down, I need to find something to pray for, sucking on my teeth, well I say okay if you say so, chilling with the shawty while we listen to Masego. Cause I'm hoping that she's lady, feeling like I need a lady, only cause I love the way she makes me feel when we chill and we vibing, but I know that I can't tell you I'm all good. If we can all choose how we feel and we all would. It's sad to say I've been dead on the inside, scared to tell my mama I don't wanna see them tears fly. Still I can't tell you I'm all good. If we can all choose how we feel and we all would. It's sad to say I've been dead on the inside, scared to tell my mama I don't wanna see them tears fly. Scared to tell my mama about some feelings that I can't control, so I just keep it in my mind, don't wanna take it toes. Body ain't been saying much, but it's been in my soul. Feel it in my heart, I feel it in my mind. These feelings getting old, I wanna fly so high and I come back down, but I don't want that sound. And you not laughing no more cause of the sound of my voice, off of me filling a void, and now you missing your boy, so let me chill and record. I just wanna see my father and just talk to him. I just wanna see my problems and just bark to him like, boy, I'm big dog, pissed off cause I'm steady trying, but this life thing been feeling like a jigsaw. I can't tell you I'm all good. If we can all choose how we feel and we all would. It's sad to say I've been dead on the inside, scared to tell my mama I don't wanna see them tears fly. Still I can't tell you I'm all good. If we can all choose how we feel